Have you ever wondered why education is often called the most powerful tool in the world? It shapes how we think, how we solve problems, and even how societies develop. Yet education isn't just about classrooms, textbooks, or exams. It's about nurturing curiosity, critical thinking, and a lifelong love of learning. Welcome to HowExpert Tip of the Day, where we bring you real-world tips from our how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. If you want to learn even more in-depth strategies, examples, and techniques on this topic, check out How Expert Guide to Education, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes& Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. Education impacts every aspect of our lives. From childhood development to adult careers, it influences personal growth, relationships, and the ability to navigate a complex world. Today, we'll explore what education really means, why it matters, and the key principles that make learning effective, engaging, and meaningful. 1. Education is more than memorization. At its core, education isn't just about memorizing facts or passing exams. True learning is about understanding, application, and growth. A student who memorizes historical dates might succeed on a test, but a student who understands the causes, consequences, and patterns of history can think critically, solve problems, and make informed decisions. Education should equip people not just with knowledge, but with the ability to use that knowledge in real-life situations. 2. The role of curiosity and inquiry. Curiosity is the engine of education. The most effective learners are those who ask questions, explore alternatives, and seek understanding beyond the surface. Encouraging inquiry-based learning, asking why, how, and what if, develops critical thinking and creativity. Teachers, mentors, and even self-directed learners can foster curiosity by presenting challenges, offering choices, and allowing students to explore their interests. For example, a science lesson about ecosystems is far more engaging when students investigate local environments themselves, rather than simply reading from a textbook. 3. Learning styles and individual differences. Not everyone learns the same way, and effective education recognizes this. Some students are visual learners, some auditory, and others kinesthetic or hands-on learners. Adapting teaching methods to accommodate different learning styles helps ensure that everyone can grasp concepts effectively. Technology, multimedia, interactive exercises, and group activities all provide diverse ways to engage learners. The key takeaway: education should meet learners where they are, not force them into a one-size-fits-all mold. 4. The importance of critical thinking. Critical thinking is the cornerstone of meaningful education. It allows learners to analyze information, evaluate evidence, and form reasoned judgments. Instead of accepting everything at face value, students learn to question assumptions, compare perspectives, and make decisions based on understanding. For example, when studying current events, a student who evaluates sources, identifies bias, and considers multiple viewpoints develops stronger reasoning skills than one who simply memorizes headlines. 5. Lifelong learning and adaptability. Education doesn't stop at graduation. It's a lifelong journey. The world is constantly changing, and the ability to continue learning is essential for personal and professional success. Lifelong learning can take many forms: formal courses, self-study, professional development, or learning through experience. It encourages adaptability, resilience, and growth, helping individuals stay relevant and fulfilled in a rapidly evolving world. Tip: cultivate a mindset of curiosity, embrace new challenges, and view mistakes as opportunities to learn rather than failures. 6. Technology and the modern classroom. Technology has transformed education. Digital platforms, online courses, interactive simulations, and collaborative tools allow learners to access knowledge anytime, anywhere. Virtual classrooms, educational apps, and AI-driven personalized learning help tailor instruction to individual needs, making learning more engaging and effective. However, technology is a tool, not a replacement for teaching, mentorship, or the human connection that fosters motivation and understanding. The best education combines the power of technology with personal guidance and support. 7. Education as a force for society. Education isn't just personal, it's societal. Well-educated communities are healthier, more equitable, and more innovative. Education empowers individuals to participate in civic life, make informed decisions, and contribute to the common good. Globally, access to quality education has a profound impact on poverty reduction, economic growth, and social mobility. Every learner has the potential to influence their community and beyond, demonstrating that education is not just about self-improvement, it's about making the world better. Let's bring this to life with a story. Maria grew up in a small town with limited resources. Her school had few books and internet access was scarce. Despite these challenges, Maria was curious and committed to learning. She read whatever she could, asked questions, and sought mentors whenever possible. Years later, she became a teacher, determined to give her students the opportunities she had fought to access. Today, her classroom is full of motivated learners who feel empowered to explore, question, and grow. Maria's story illustrates that education isn't confined to resources. It's fueled by curiosity, persistence, and guidance. To recap, education is far more than memorizing facts. It's a journey of understanding, curiosity, and critical thinking. It adapts to individual learners, incorporates technology, and prepares people for lifelong growth. Beyond personal benefits, education strengthens communities and drives positive change in society. And here's the mic drop line. Education doesn't just shape minds, it shapes the future. For even more tips, techniques, and practical examples on this topic, check out HowExpert Guide to Education, available at Amazon, Audible, Barnes & Noble, Google, Kobo, Apple, Spotify, and all major bookstores as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.